All right. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? 8 people here. Glad to have you. See here. We raced home here after church with all the crazy snow coming our way. We are hunkering down for the next day or so. Let's see here. What's going on? Johnny, how's it going? How's it going? We, of course, had to get some Wendy's action here. And we got some chili. It's going to get pretty wild. Got some hot chili seasoning. It's going to get real, folks. Going to get real. All right. What up, Chris? Hey, man. This is my live stream. Back to back. Very good. Very good. Oh, man. Let's see here. They're not messing around. Okay. Fuzzy, what's going on? Chris James, what's going on, man? Nicole, what's going on? How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Kevin, what's going on? Donnie, tic-tac-toe, what up? Winnie does make some decent chili. I'm telling you, man, we got some. It doesn't look the best, I guess, but for chili, we got some cheese, onions, and some action in here. Get some crackers, and then the old hot chili. It's going to get real quick. Is this the place to hang out? Well, if it is, they let me in here, so I don't know if that's good or bad, but yeah. Let's see here. Kenneth, what's going on? It's cold here. It's okay, high of 62 degrees here. Wow. Kenneth, you're out of the live stream, man. You gotta go. You just got officially kicked out. I think it's like 5 degrees here, something crazy like that. Wind chill is, insane. Man. Henry Bishop, what's going on? Hope you had a good honeymoon. Thank you, Henry. Yes, we did. Had a good time in Key Largo. Spent a day down in Key West. Just enjoying the time. And, we had a little excitement on the way home with an ejector issue, which turned out to be a gummed up sensor that had some dirt, some grime in it. I cleaned that off. But, had a good honeymoon, came home. And now we're back in the real world with absolute insanity weather going on. So good times. Harold, what's going on? Hi there. Just sat down with a bowl of homemade jambalaya. Oh, man. Harold, where do you live? Can I come over, please? I will help you. Let me be your helper with some food. Oh, man. Yeah, Kenneth is not playing games. He's here for the real deal. Oh, my. Transport Bandits, what's going on? Hey, we are almost back to Goshen from Utah. Very good, very good. I'm going to do a reset until this snowstorm blows over. Be safe, yes. Be very careful. Bandits out there. It's crazy. Craziness about to happen. It's going to get real. Tony, what's going on? Hello, I'm in Oregon. Gotcha. Hopefully you're safe over there. Chris James, 14-inch in Goshen, right? 14 inches in Goshen? Oh, my word. That's pretty intense. Bonanza, so what you're saying is they would let anybody in here? Yeah, essentially. There is no security. It's just a madness type of a hangout here. Donnie, enjoying some home time for about a week, delivering a fifth wheel in Inman, South Carolina in the AM. Gotcha, Donnie. Very good, very good. You are very far away from the craziness that we got going on over here. So glad you're safe over there, man. Tim Freeman, hello, Daniel and everyone. Glad to have you here, man. Awesome. Hopefully the Chili's is treating you well. Or wait, no, that's wait, is it Todd or I can't remember. What I get it. It's Todd. Yep, yeah. Todd and Nature Nut photos. Here, I send you the chili bowl asking for a friend. Oh man, I bet their chili is better than mine. Oh man. Oh. Fair winds and following seas. What's going on, man? Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Michael Hayes. Hey Daniel, love your channel. Snowed in right outside of Albuquerque. Oh my word. Delivering 3 Forest Rivers tomorrow. Wow, gotcha. Harold, Royal, Kansas, come on down. All right, man. I will hit you up sometime. That's crazy. That'd be some good eating. Chris James, 14 degrees in Goshen. Oh, 14 degrees. Wow, I'm done. Gotcha. I was like, man, it already hit Goshen already? Wow. Brian Anderson, what's going on, man? It is going well. We have got some glorious chili. Got some hot sauce on here. It's going to get crazy, going to get wild. You may see fire coming out of my ears. We'll see what happens. We'll get wild with it. But yeah, having a good night tonight. Got out of church and went to Wendy's. I got some of my ice cream cake from my mom's house, and we brought that to our home here. And after the chili comes the fire extinguisher of the ice cream cake from my birthday from whenever it was over a week ago, or 2 weeks ago now. So yeah, living it up over here, getting wild with it. Ken, what's going on? First time joining live. Thanks for what you do. Happy to help, man, and feel free to ask questions or whatever's going on, whatever floats your boat. Brian, hope Mrs. Helper is feeling better. Brian, thank you for saying that. She is doing better. She's got, I guess, two full days of drugs in her now, antibiotic. She had one ear infection, and it was almost ready to hit the other ear, and possibly her throat and everything going on. She is doing much better. I know yesterday I had a live, and I asked for some prayers for her. And so absolutely she's doing better. She was able to go to church tonight, and hopefully she'll probably need some good sleep tonight as well to be ready for tomorrow. But yeah, she's doing better, and I'm grateful. So let's see here. Brendan, what's going on, man? Hey, Daniel, made it in for this one since we're all stuck on the road or at home due to this crazy weather. Absolutely, man. Glad to have you here. Got 42 people already. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not. Just to kind of update you, if you did not see my live yesterday, I haven't really talked about it. Returning from my honeymoon, I thought I had an injector issue that turned out to not be the case. It was just a harness that was dirty. I cleaned out the harness and just baptized the thing with the cleaner for electrical stuff. All good, no issues, no misfires, no nothing wrong. But my turbo, my precious turbo of nearly 600,000 miles, it is ready to give up the ghost. So we are preemptively looking at getting a turbo here very soon, very quickly, if possible, getting it replaced. I'm trying to figure some stuff out with that, but the turbo is in really bad condition. It's not going to survive, and I really don't want to find out, especially in this weather, what we're going to do. I do not want to find out in 0 degree weather what the deal is. So getting crazy with it. Harold going to Goshen for orientation on the 23rd. Very cool, Harold. Awesome. Let us know how that goes. As I always say, let me know. I'm just curious what you think, if they do a good job preparing you, if they just give you the basics and shove you out the door. Do you feel like you got your questions answered going into it or coming out of it? So yeah. Jeff says, thanks for the oil filter and oil info. We took your advice, working well. Thanks. Awesome. Yeah. That is great to hear. Yeah, everybody's got their opinions. My opinion happens to be Wix XP, the high mileage filter from Wix. It's the 2 micron, I believe, as well as the Rotella T6 5W40 with the Lucas. That's my jam. It's been my jam since just about the very beginning when I got my truck at 79,000. So yeah, awesome to hear. Sweat on the forehead will tell the truth. Green chili. This is just Wendy's chili, and then I got the hot chili seasoning. So I'll take a breather here from blabbing and then take a couple bites. I probably will start sweating. I'm not gonna lie. I can take some heat, but I can't take crazy stuff. It's a bridge too far for me, man. Let's see here. So since it's hot turbo, you're gonna get set up with towing triples, right? Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Maybe a later date. Fair winds, fixed vane turbo. If you're asking if that's what I currently have, I just have the regular VGT turbo. The whole set HE 351E Ram stock, regular turbo there. So I guess I'm willing to go to a fixed vane and maybe add a exhaust brake later behind that. But the exhaust brake to me is just too valuable to give up. In some way, I'm going to have an exhaust brake. I love it too much. It's too great. So I'm eating all your ice cream cake. Oh, my word. Guys, we might have to cut this stream real short here. She is stealing my ice cream cake. Iceman, what's going on? How did your Tiny tires work out mileage-wise? So I still have them on right now. The rears are a little bit less than the fronts that I have on right now. And then I have my 2 other brand tires on the outside of my duals. So I think I'm still on course to, I think I said like 70, 75. I think I'm closer to the 80 at this point. I'm going to continue to keep them at a higher PSI so they last a little bit longer. But for $115 for one tire, I mean, it's ridiculously cheap. And they're the exact same weight ratings, same ply, same everything as Michelin's. And the Michelin's have just been incredible. So I don't think they're going to be as good as Michelin's for length of miles, but they're literally like half the price. So for two-thirds of the mileage, or even more than that, actually, three-quarters of the mileage for half the price. I'm good with that math. I'm real good with that math. So yeah, I think the 12 is a VGT. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, Brendan. Yeah, that's the VGT turbo still for mine with that exhaust brake. Hey Tennessee and Mr. Dimples, you always safe in that weather. Yep. What's his? Is yours? Cares ice cream cake. Oh man, yeah. Well, I guess I'll have to buy myself another ice cream cake to finish it off. I guess I don't know. She can have this one. I'll just buy another one. Craig Brandon, but you can swap. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot more benefits, or maybe just a few more for a fixed vane turbo, but I'm not necessarily looking for crazy upgrade performance stuff. I just need something that's going to last. I'll just say this. If my stock turbo can last 600,000 miles, it's either doing something right or I'm doing something really, really right, I would assume, to limp a stock turbo to go that far. Or I just have the best turbo known to man, and it's just a golden goose. Something's going right. I don't know what. So yeah, on one hand, I'm like, well, don't fix what's not, broken. But I'm like, well, but maybe I could upgrade and get a little bit something better. I haven't fully decided yet. So in the meantime, I don't want to grenade my engine and have shrapnel going through my engine with the turbo. So I'm at a hard pause right now, unfortunately, and I'm okay with it with this crazy weather going on. I'm really okay with it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Tony, I had my first accident. Oh no, in 6 years on Friday due to ice and snow. Has some little damage, not too bad. I'm okay. Truck is okay too. Tony, so very thankful that you're okay, man. That really stinks. The snow and ice can get us, especially with a trailer. It can just be it can 1 second you're perfectly fine, the next second you're looking where you shouldn't be looking. So very glad you're okay, man. Donnie, hey, stay home. It's ridiculous up here, snowing hard, frigid. Absolutely. Fleece Cheetah makes a good turbo. I did look at those. Reset, bingo, Chris, bingo. Gotcha. Hello, Daniel. Oh. Hello, Daniel from East Texas, Holland, USA. Awesome to have you here, man. Donnie, I bet so. I couldn't get away from that mess for 2 weeks. Gotcha. Well, I did have a full drink.
I didn't drink all of it.
And now I have like a whole bunch of ice and some water, and some.
There's still ice cream left for you.
There is? How much?
A lot.
Bless you.
I wouldn't be that.
Oh man. That is right. Agreed, and he definitely should. It's what I would. Hey, Bella. Oh, what were we talking about? Those tires are awesome. I'm sure she's been driving through that crap this past week. 65 front, 80 rears. Awesome. Yeah. I remember you telling me about that. That's awesome. I have a trailer going to Tulsa, Oklahoma in the morning. I know a big storm just passed through there. Woo, yeah. What is your opinion on taking a trailer there, and would you wait? If the storm has already gone through, well, I guess it depends on where you are in proximity with where the storm is actually going. If you're going to be going right into it, I would wait. If you're sneaking in after it's already gone down, it would just matter, how many hours has it been since then? Are the roads already cleared? Are they at least salted, or a couple passes going through instead of, completely wiped clean? Or are they still just getting into it? How recent was the last snow there being bad? So that I would need to know that to really guess. But at any case, my best advice is to just wait. As long as you're willing to, as much as you can, wait it out. These trailers, a deductible, your life, it's just not worth getting hurt and all sorts of madness that can come with an accident. So just please be safe. It's just less moving parts, less chance of failure, and sweet spoolie noises. Yep. I definitely understand that. I'm just addicted to that stupid exhaust brake, and I know they can have one after the fact of the turbo, but man, that exhaust brake has saved my life going down hills and mountains so many times. I've got to have it in some way or another. So I understand though. 10 Freeman, how are you feeling now? Doing great. Just made a short run. Got home this afternoon and back out in the morning. Awesome. Glad to hear you're feeling better, man. I did watch your live a couple days ago, whenever that was, talking through what's going on and what's happened and you being down. So I've been praying for you. Glad you're up and about. Hoping to be in Indiana by Tuesday or Wednesday. Got you, man. Tony, you need to start later so you can eat. Well, yeah. I do need to get this all mixed up here. Can you tell us the name of the tires you got? I keep missing it. Todd, so I got the Otani, like RK1000s. Brennan, killing it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just behind here. Taking advantage of the weather to put bags on the truck. Awesome, Chris. That'll definitely be a big help to you. Very good. Next year's what setup did you decide on? Some to my truck as well. Gotcha, Brennan. Yeah, here we go. Here's the first bite. We'll see how wild it gets. Oh yeah. Wendy's is not the does not have the market cornered on chili, but they're not doing something too wrong here. It's working for me, man. So am I all caught up here? Yeah. So yeah, I got my turbo stuff going on right now. I am doing other stuff with my other business that I'm trying to prepare for the spring season. I've got a lot of people wanting to rent my dump trailer going forward, or so they say. We'll see if people contact you, but not everybody actually gets back to you to get serious about it. So we'll see about that going forward. But pretty excited about that, getting that party going and seeing what we can do just on multiple fronts. If I can have that trailer rented out for a week and I go take a load in between there or two, and then I come back before I'm actually needing it to be picked up. Just making more, compounding my income that way. That's kind of the game plan for me right now. And if I'm not home, if something happens, I'm delayed. I've got somebody who would be able to pick it up for me and help me out. So, yeah. Airlift 5K. That's exactly what I got, Chris James, with the wireless air with independent fill instead of the single fill. Yeah. Awesome airbags for that setup, or the air for the bags. But Donnie, does your RAM have a tow and haul package? And if so, when you brake, does it send your RPMs very high? Mine does. Don't like those high RPMs. Donnie, yes, I do have the tow and haul right next to my exhaust brake. Having them both on at the same time, I definitely do see some higher RPMs, especially when you're really loaded down and going at a steep, more of a steep angle. But generally, if I'm putting my foot into the brake as well, a little bit at least, it tones it down pretty quickly for me. But I have a 2012, so I don't know if that's different for yours. I think I remember when we looked at yours, when we talked about yours in the parking lot, yours is a lot newer than mine. I think so. Maybe there's some differences between there, but yeah. Brian, using the weather brake to do a back seat delete and have a better bed on the road. Awesome, Brian. Very good. Yeah, utilize the time. Having a solid backseat bed set up. It took me 5 years to get here, but I'm just so pleased with my bed set up, the back seat. Man, I don't know why I didn't do it earlier. It's just incredible. So Let's see. Tim, what was the signs? Was finishing to let go. So Tim, poor fuel economy. It's been progressively getting worse and worse over time. Obviously, that could be a host of different things going on. But for me, it was that. It was next to no low end boost. I would put my pedal to the floor, or obviously not all the way, but there would be like next to no response, and I wouldn't even hear my turbo at all. Like the Ram turbo is so much quieter than a Ford turbo. At least my old Ford that blew up was so much louder. But my Ram turbo, I hear nothing, and then I hear like it just after several seconds. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the turbo kicking in. Like, and then all of a sudden it's like I'm going down the road. Whoosh! I mean, all that boost hits, and it's like I just started flooring it like crazy, and I'm like, whoa! So I'll pull it back on the pedal, and it's just kind of crazy. So yeah, no low end boost, poor fuel economy, and I can just hear the difference. I mean, it's seriously pretty rough. Also at idle. Because I do idle my truck at night, I can feel my truck shaking a little bit more because I'm pretty sure my engine isn't getting all of the air it actually needs because my turbo is sticking. I've also had multiple times, that's another thing, multiple times where my the variable geometry turbine, whatever the official term for it is, the vanes are stuck, and so there's times where I'll hit my exhaust brake, and it just never comes on, never comes on for a good hour on the road, whether I'm in town, whether I'm on the highway, whatever, it just won't kick in. So yeah, those are the symptoms for me. My situation. Could you? I mean, she's fine. They're fine to stay here, but actually, they're gonna start going nuts. So,
right,
can you take him? Thank you, sugar.
Come,
baby.
Come now.
Go with mom. Can you shut the door? Thank you. Okay. Okay. See, looks like all three of us went with the same setup for bags. I love it. Awesome, man. Eugene, hello, howdy. What's going on, man? Another thing to consider is if your RPMs high due to exhaust brake and downshifts, you're not making high boosts. So while the RPMs are high, it's not putting the strain on the engine. Gotcha. Yeah. Mine is a 2020. Just wondering. Were like mine. I'm going to look into one of those mattresses you bought. Yeah, Brian, check them out. I'm sure there's other companies out there, but honestly, this is the best price I found. The price range I was looking at before for that exact the dimensions, I can't remember my dimensions now. It's like 62 by 38 or 39 by 10 inches thick. I think the other prices I got online were like in the $600 or $700, or I think one was even $800. And so I'm like, whoa, this was a little less than $600, free shipping, great customer, like just awesome. So, yeah. You can get a semi-leveling valve and it will automatically level out. Huh? Reset. That almost sounds like your turn is fine and the range is going out. Yeah. I think it's probably the actuator, the actual vanes being stuck. But at 600,000 miles, I'm not about to replace one part of my turbo just for something else to go out, very soon after that. So it's going to be a new full turbo. That's probably the less time down and money all around, probably. So it's just rocking you to sleep. Oh man, yeah, I guess so. Because if sometimes at night, before I had this bed, I'd be on an air mattress and I'd have to sleep a little funnier, and I'd have my head, sometimes up against the door, and I can feel uh, the pulsing, whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, my turbo. At some point here, it's gonna happen. Well, now that you confirmed what I said, at least we're on the same page. Hello, enjoy yours and yours with following these videos. Do you guys always use tow haul button when hauling or just when you have heavier trailers on? Thanks. Steven, great question. I always do. Fairwinds, he says he does as well. So yeah, that's pretty much a must for me. I'm just so used to it. I love having it on. Best impact driver to get, everyone can answer to. Tic-tac-toe. So for me, a while ago, I had someone buy me a half-inch impact drill from Harbor Freight. I have used and abused it for years now. The Harbor or the Bayer or whatever brand, it has done solid for me. I'm sure there's higher quality, $1 million ones out there, but honestly, the Harbor Freight Bay or whatever it is, has done excellent for me. That thing has fallen on the ground, and I have just overworked that a number of times. So that's my opinion. Sure, everybody else has theirs as well. I use it with that. Oh, I also have, which I haven't really talked about at all because it's partially worked, partially not. I actually do have a air system on my truck. Not the airbag system for leveling out, but I have an air system to where I can use. I have an air impact gun I can use. I can go up to, I think it's 90 psi. I have a 2.5 gallon air tank with 2 compressors that keep it going. So it goes up to, it's like a 200 psi tank, something like that. And so it can do a regular full 90, pounds per square inch or whatever it is. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, I've got that option as well now. I finally got it working after years, and that's just due to me messing around. But yeah. Let's see here. Reset. Wife says dinner is done. I'll catch y'all later. All right, man. Have a good one. Probably already gone, but yeah, enjoy supper, man. Brennan, I just picked up a Cobalt from Lowe's, the smaller of the half-inch ones. Gotcha. It's a game changer for me. The big one is more capable, but you really shouldn't need 650 pounds doing this job. Yeah, Brennan. So mine from Harbor Freight is only like 400. That's more than enough. That's ridiculous to me. So yeah. I'm sure if you want to brag about it, yeah, I've got 1,000 pounds of torque or, foot pounds or whatever, knock yourself out, pay $1 million. But I think mine was like 100 and some change, 150 with some batteries and the charger. It was, over 200, but it's lasted a good while in some pretty rough situations. Paul, have you ever watched Toe Piglet and his thoughts? Small about leasing a truck. Just wondering, Paul. Yes, I have. I think Paul. I'm sorry, Toe Piglet. He actually featured Fair Winds and Following Seas and me, and then I can't remember the third person. I feel terrible now. On his channel some time ago, leasing from Enterprise. I've considered that. For me, I'm the type of person who I want to learn how to do my own stuff. Before this job, I knew nothing of maintenance. I knew nothing of repair, any type of anything. I was just absolutely ignorant. And so getting into this job, I was paying somebody else to work on my truck, multiple different people for different things. And I was like, you know what? I want to learn this myself. So for me, I'm the type of person who Show me how to do it once so that I can do it again as many times as I need to, and then I can help other people out too. So that's basically what I've done. Paying somebody, having it be someone else's problem, that comes at a higher cost per mile, and to be able to lease it and to, all the per mile stuff with that. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Just it's not for me. I know it would be great for maybe someone who is older who doesn't want to be turning wrenches and doing stuff. But for me, that's just not where I'm at. And I totally get where he's coming from, because his business model is, he's trying to build his business. He doesn't want to be doing anything himself. He wants to be, he wants to say, your truck has a problem, bring me a brand new one right now. Thanks, bye. Like, that makes perfect sense to me for what he's doing, and being willing to pay a little bit more for them to be doing that for him through Enterprise. So yeah, that was toe, by the way. All right, Earthquake, get the extended warranty. Actually, I have the. Oh wait, did you originally say the Air? Man, I might be just completely losing it here. Best impact driver. Okay, so you did impact. So air or electric. Okay. Yeah, I'm slow here. I do have the Earthquake as well for the air impact at home, as well as in my truck for that. So, and again, I've used and abused my Earthquake air impact, the 1/2 inch from Harbor Freight. No issues so far. It's been great. I probably really need to be more careful with my tools and not be so rough with them, I guess. I don't think I'm too rough, but yeah, been great for me. Towing and not towing. Yeah, we use tow home mode every time. Gotcha. Impact wrench is a must with us too. Absolutely. Donnie, I do too. The 2020 comes with the auto leveling. Man, that's sweet. Wow. Brennan, yep, only 200 here and $99. Can't beat it. Booyah. I mean, it's just, it's ridiculous. That's awesome. Chris Foth, also as much as Deadhead 2. Yes, that is very true. With lease, you pay per mile, empty or loaded. Yeah, that's another thing. Oh, man. Not all of us can be fancy with onboard air, Daniel. Yeah, well, I think it was, man, the whole system, it was a VAIR. I think that's the name. If I've got that right. And 2.5 gallon tank. I mounted it to my fifth wheel. I'll make a video talking about it at some point. But and then I've got 2 compressors that go to that came with it, and then I've got a little gauge and everything. And then in my cab, because I'm so fancy, I've got a little gauge it'll go up to 200 psi, and then it'll kick off, and then I can turn it off or on if I want it to keep refilling to 200 each time I drop it down. And then what am I saying? And then it starts refilling it back when you use it a whole bunch at 165. It'll kick back on to go back to 200. So you can continuously use it with those 2 compressors and never stop. So if I'm getting a tire off, if I'm jacking something up, if I'm doing something to my truck or the trailer, if I've got to replace a wheel or something, flat tire, I've got air or the electric. So, VIAR, that's right. VIAR, compressor system. Put that on my truck. Was thinking about the 5 gallon tank, but haven't decided yet. Holland, USA, that is awesome. The 2.5 is really the biggest I could have to really fit in my truck without being like ridiculous. So yeah, I've enjoyed the 2.5 so far. Again, I've had it on my truck, but I didn't set it up the right way, and I'm an idiot, and I need help for more than one reason. But yeah, I finally got that put together, and it is working now, and it's all good now. So thanks for answering the tow pilot question and sharing your opinion, your situation about maintaining your truck yourself. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, that's the thing. There's not one size does not fit all. My situation versus somebody else's. It can work, really well for one person, or maybe not. Maybe it's just unneeded for somebody else. So, absolutely. Oh man, we are living the dream. Wow, that is really good. Chris, I could get in serious trouble with onboard air. Thought about air horns on the truck. Oh man. Hey, I'm telling you, there's some crazy people out there. Mostly I think that's a little ridiculous, but honestly, to get people's attention, to get out of the way with crazy drivers all over, trying to hit you and stuff, man, I don't blame you, but oh dear. Oh, Brendan, I'm putting them on mine. Oh man. Yeah, it runs my air horn quite well. I want an onboard compressor. Thanks for that info. Yeah, Kevin, maybe I'll do a little walkthrough of my setup for that and just kind of show you what I did. I'm sure there's a better way to do it or a different way. For everybody's setup, it's going to be different. Going to probably look different, but maybe I'll take pictures or make a video about it. Well, heck yeah, it's ridiculous, but oh, so awesome. Brent, what's going on, man? Hey, man, I've been wanting to get into RV transport, but after a $50,000 truck and $5,000 of tools and stuff, I'm only going to have one good shot at this. Is now a good time to try. Wow. The coming months, yes, I believe so. We're still this is a video coming out soon as well, but I've been told this as well as I've noticed this myself. Every month, I guess it's kind of in my head how I see it, but from January to July, it's a slow progression up. It's a slow slope, getting busier and busier and busier all the way through. But breaking down the months, if you were just to look at January, February, March, April, every month has has more trailers at the beginning of the month. So the first week maybe of the month, and then the second week, the third week are lower. So it's higher, and then it dips slightly depending on the month, depending on where you're at in the whole progression. And then the fourth week of the month, it goes back up again. And so every single month, it's kind of up and down, but it's gradually there's higher highs and higher lows as well as we're building towards July. And so hopefully that makes sense. But basically, right now in the middle of February, we have more loads now in the middle of February than we certainly did in January or even at the end of January. But each month gradually slopes up and then comes back down a little bit less and then keeps going. So if you watch, the stock market or whatever, those kind of things, those kind of terms, it's going to be higher highs and lower highs as well. So that's what I see. Or that's what I've seen over the last several years, at least with Synergy. The middle of the month would be considered, less, less options, depending on if it's still crazy season. If it's June, there's still going to be many trailers, but there won't be as much as the beginning of the month or the end of the month. So that's kind of how I see that. Getting into it right now, just understand it might not be exactly what you're hoping, having as many options as you would like to be able to go anywhere you want to go. But it's gradually increasing to that point where it's going to be where you're going to have a list a mile long, and they're going to be calling and begging you, hey, please take a trailer. So that's kind of where we're at. We're slowly increasing there at the moment. Hopefully that helps. I put a relay to switch between the truck horn and air horn. Oh, man. Either regular air horns or train horns. Oh, my word. Maybe not this week, but overall not a bad time. I'm making money. Yep. Chris, our rates going up with fuel increase. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. I don't know why, Brennan, your thing got tagged on that. I don't know why. I highly doubt the rates are going to increase because they're already boosted up higher now because of the incentive that we have. Sorry. I would assume that the manufacturers are going to say, hey, listen, you're already getting more money, so it's not our problem. That's what I think we're going to hear from manufacturers and or our companies. I'm not holding my breath for a fuel surcharge increase at all. Maybe that's the pessimist in me, but I'm not holding my breath. Tim, you go to a truck graveyard and find mid-sized trucks, air brakes, use compressor and tanks, make your own, huh? Chris, I'm interested. Hit me up. Good load. Plus, don't be knocking old ladies over with them. Check for gray hair first. My air horn is not a train horn. It's called the Chief on Amazon. Works great. Wow. May try and dispatch at East instead of Texas this week. Gotcha. Seth, what's going on, man? Trailer factories have to clear all their units at the end of the month, which is why first of the month would be the fullest load board. Yeah, absolutely. Brennan, because I'm super important now. Gen Y hitch or others for 2 and 2 5/8. I haven't actually seen that hitch. I've heard people talk about it. I'm not the guy to give info on that. So yeah. Oh, magical. I'm not really getting the hot chili or the hot chili seasoning in here. Man. Come on by, man. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to need to get more than just 2 hot chili seasonings, though, because I'm not really feeling it. Or maybe I am. I don't know. If my mouth's on fire, it already melted off. Oh, man. Yep. Well, research on trailers. Especially claim crazy hours and crazy money. Huh. Yeah, I guess if I was closer, maybe people who are closer there doing the shuttle driving, maybe that would be worth it to just kind of camp out there for the week or something. But yeah, I'm a little too far away from that to do that. But if it's good money, it's good money, Turning a little red. No sweat yet. Haven't broken a sweat. No chili tears, no meat sweats or anything yet. You know, what hitch do you run again? Man, I'm terrible about this. When Synergy told us that we had to run a distribution bar setup, they had some type of deal with Dually Depot to supply all of these new hitches for Synergy. And so they did some type of thing. It was a flat $300 to go over to Dually Depot, get it all set up. I have no idea what the brand name was. I'm assuming it's their regular setup that they would use at Dually Depot already, that they would regularly offer. So yeah, I wish I knew the name of it. I'm sorry. I'll try to find out. But if there was any sticker on my original or on my hitch, it's gone now. I have no idea what the company name was, the brand name. So sorry about that. Tic-tac-toe. I'm sorry. Transport Bandits. See y'all later. Getting Fazoli's. Ooh, that sounds magical. And heading to a hotel for reset in Goshen. Have a great week. Have a safe one, guys, and stay safe out there. It's crazy. And enjoy the Fazoli's. Man, that sounds good. Even though I'm smashing some chili right now. This one. Good night, Bandits. Later, keep it up between the ditch. Yep. Alan, what's going on, man? I think that the incentive money will stay and become the normal rate at least through this year. Yeah, Alan, that's kind of what I'm thinking. For the time being, like you're saying, probably through this year, I think my guess is they're going to say the incentive is covering for our demand for drivers, as well as this fuel surcharge going up. If anybody were to ask, they're going to say, well, it's covering your fuel. You got paid a raise, right? So enjoy it. And they're not going to account for any more additional, even if the price continues to go up like it is. They're just going to say, well, you've already been being, I can't talk. You have already been paid more for a while now, so deal with it, kind of a thing. So yeah, I'm with you, Alan. That's just, okay, thanks. Brian, I'm loving my Gen Y. I've got the rear toolbox, so having issues with the tailgate going down and not hitting the trailer jack, but the Gen Y gave me the extra clearance. Huh. Very good, very good. Chris, I drove for Horizon, the shuttle claim 15 to 20 grand a month. She brought 3 in time it took me to find, hook up, inspect, and get on the road. She was getting it. Oh my word. 15 to 20 grand. Was she even on roads? Was she just flying through the air? Or what happened? Oh my word. Thanks for the information, man. My friend, been doing this for the past year, says he loves it. I just got out of school. You made a video of what tool and should I get the same? What tools and trailer hitch? I read that right? School. Made a video of what tools and trailer hitches should I get the same? I would. Well, first of all, I would ask whatever company you go with, what they require. If there's a certain weight rating of a hitch that you need. But if there's nothing too crazy and it's not too high of a requirement, I would just find a mid-priced thing. First of all, I would go to Dan's. I know I just said I went to Dually Depot to get mine originally, but I've been inside of Dan's. They have several different options. They have the biggest selection in the whole transporting industry, that's my opinion. They've got a boatload of different toolboxes, fuel tanks, everything in between. Like it's a little dangerous for me to walk in there because I'm just like, well, I kind of need a new bed cover, and I guess I could take a new hitch, and maybe a second battery. Just like I'm just kind of like a kid in a candy store walking in there. It's a little dangerous. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Oh man. Brian, and it pulls great. Gotcha. Oh, with the Gen Y, yep. Most likely Reese or Kurt Hitch. Gotcha, Chris. Fire extinguisher. Brennan, it's listed as fuel surcharge on our driver expense sheets too. You're right on point with what you're saying. Yeah, with the fuel thing, and the thing is, depending on where fuel prices are at the end of this year, that's what I'm thinking. That's when they're going to make a pivot one way or another. They're either going to, if prices have stayed the same or have gone up even much further, they'll hold the price where it's at now. But if fuel price drops at all at the end of this year, I think they're going to take our incentive away, or a certain portion of it, for sure. If they have any slack to be able to slice and dice, they're going to. They don't want to be paying us this extra fuel surcharge, this extra incentive to be doing this on the road. They really don't. So they're desperate to catch up with all of their orders, and once they do, they have less incentive for us to be getting paid that much. So, what are we doing here? John, I applied to this company because of you. Helpful YouTube video and fair winds. Awesome, John. Awesome. What company did you go with? Horizon, Synergy, Indiana Transport. Let us know. And did you already start, or you just said you applied, so maybe you haven't started yet? Chris, she was flying. Oh dear. Chris, Dan's keeps everything in stock, unlike Dooley Depot. Yeah. There's been several times, because Dooley Depot is just down the road from Synergy for me. I've gone to Dooley Depot and they'll say, yeah, we can get that for you. How's like almost 2 weeks away sound? Great for a guy who can wait that long for whatever it is. Like, that's happened, I think, like twice now. Like, I appreciate it, but like that doesn't help me. So candy store for sure. I'm telling you, man. Oh man. 15 to 20K shuttling is nuts. I don't believe that. They have plenty of people running for that job, and we don't see that. I'm sure no one would ever talk up what they make and exaggerate in this business one way or the other. The people, you can't make any money doing this. Da, 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 da. Okay, I won't go down that road on that rant, but people exaggerate so much, and people are so dramatic in this industry. I don't know why. I'm making $1 million. Oh, you can't make any money at all. Like, dude, come on, bro. Like, no, it's somewhere in between. It's not as much money as you would like to be making, probably because you're not budgeting, probably because you're, fill in the blank. And then the person who says they're making $1 million, it's probably because they're not actually looking at how much they're bringing home. Obviously, they're not actually would ever do that, but it's just crazy to me. People are just so dramatic, and I'm just like, why? Who are you trying to impress someone here? Like, I don't get it. Oh my. Let's see. What am I doing here? Chris James, I only took one load with the fuel surcharge included. Next loads, they dropped prices, still making a good bit. Yeah. The incentive is no major reason to go crazy. I'm going to keep rolling with my normal expectation of a certain amount of money from the lower rates. Everything else is just gravy. I get more put into my maintenance account, and it is what it is. Let's see. Alan, I remember Synergy having a sister company right down the road that sells hitches with bars for $250. Huh. I don't know. Alan, Dooley Depot, which is just down the road. I don't know if that's the same company you're thinking about, but Dooley Depot, they were $300, and Synergy was the one telling us to go there, or we could rent them, or we could slowly pay them off buying them from Synergy. But I think they got them from Dooley Depot themselves. So I don't know. Brennan, what, you guys didn't make at least $1 million last month? Man, probably not going to survive in this industry. Oh, man. Pro Charge Bopar, because the ease of getting into the business is low and lots of yahoos come and go. Man, that's a little rhyming action. Somebody needs to make a song out of that. Hall in USA, that's only 500 trailers at $30 each. It's plausible, huh? Shuttle drivers, I guarantee, don't get the full pull-out fee. I could be wrong, but I don't see that. Yeah, every company's got to be taking some piece of the pie. I don't know of any company out there who's going to be okay with somebody getting the full payout. I can't imagine that, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Brent, the companies I talked to seem like used car sell. Pinnacle told me they were all the tools for me, and I could pay them back, no extra money. Do you know any about that? Brent, I don't know about Pinnacle, how they do things there, but the idea of these transport companies buying these things ahead of time and slowly charging you, that definitely does happen. That's happened at Synergy. At one time, Synergy, a while ago, for hauling multiples, they had a program where you could, this was a long time ago now, where you could get a trailer through them and make payments to them to cover the cost of those trailers, because Synergy was so desperate to get these trailers, get the multiple trailers on trailers to go, and they needed drivers with a trailer, so they just apparently did some type of hookup with some other third party. So, rub-a-dub-a-dub, quite possible, huh? Synergy waiting for the recruiter. Gotcha, John. Gotcha. If I can help with talking about Synergy, let me know. Anything I can do, John, you can go to the website in the description and set up a time for us to talk. If you need any help, it's free to talk on the phone. It's just easier to set that up that way, but would love to help any way I can. Alan, no, it's that place that does repair on trailers. They're right next to the lot on Kircher Road. Oh, between the office and that lot on the same side of the road. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. I've never been referred there or told anything about that place, but yeah, maybe they do. T-Way Dan Service Center did all the work to our truck. Great place to go to get outfitted. Absolutely, I'm with you. I looked it up. It's Affinity, huh? Okay, Synergy and Affinity. We're infinity and we're synergistically, infinitely. I don't know. I'm being dumb. Well, let's see. Sorry, guys. Let's see. 500 going to start Got to go. I might have my truck by this time next week. Gotcha, Kevin. Very good. All right. Yeah. So, just for oh man. Here is something. Before I answer your question, Paul. So anybody with a semi or a day cab or anything like that, if anybody knows, if you or somebody else, I have a friend. It's not secretly me. I have a friend who is looking to get his CDLA, and he lives in Indiana. He lives in where I live, and he is trying to get a CDLA. He's had a CDLB for some time now. He was a school bus driver like I was. He was a driver at Synergy for several years, but he's trying to get his CDLA, and he's trying to get some practice time, and hopefully to also be able to take that to get a semi to be able to go take the test to be able to get his CDLA. But he just needs some behind the wheel time, just practicing a little bit. If you or anybody you know who is in the Indiana area who would be willing, I know this is probably a far reach, but anybody who would be willing to allow my friend, he's got a great driving record and everything, allow him to literally he would be willing to meet you in Goshen, in Indianapolis, just about anywhere in the state of Indiana. If you would be willing to allow him to practice driving in your semi, in your bigger truck, whatever, to be able to practice, and or just be able to take his test in that, to be able to save him some serious money. He's in I won't go into all the details, but my friend is in some serious need of being able to quickly get a CDL driving job, and to be able to get the practice out of the way, to be able to take the test. He's about to go into a, not his fault, to some serious financial issues with not the money not being able to pay him where he's at right now. And he's got a wife and 4 daughters. And so just throwing it out here, if anybody knows anybody, if you're in the Indiana area at any time and willing to allow someone, just even in a parking lot, just to get some practice time in, he would be willing to meet you, maybe pay for some gas or something, for diesel, whatever. He's just he's in a pretty rough spot right now. And I wouldn't be asking this if it was just he could figure it out another way. He's really in some trying times. I'll just say that. So if you know anybody with a big truck who goes through the Indiana area, who would be willing to allow him to practice and or even take a test for the CDLA, for him to get a driving job quickly, he just needs to be able to get his CDLA so he can get on board with the company. He's been talking to a few, but they require it, and he does not have all the crazy money to be able to. I think he said it was like $175 for 1 hour to just drive around and practice driving at one of the closest CDLA test centers or whatever. And so anyways, yeah, that would be a huge help. If you wouldn't mind, send me an email or whatever we can do to talk. That'd be a huge help to him, and I would really appreciate that. Oh dear, I'm way behind. Oh dear. How often do you get a backhaul? I've had like 7 backhauls in 5 years at Synergy. I could have taken probably 3 or 4 more, but it didn't work out for where I was going, my timing. Very few at Synergy. There's more now than there used to be. So it's on the incline, but not that big at Synergy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not that many. Or are you deadheading home most of the time? Paul, yes, I am. About half, 50% of the time I'm empty. There's time to kick the dog out of the back seat and call it a night. Gotcha, Chris. I will catch you later, man. Have a good one. I don't know if the partnership is still there since Patrick bought them out, or if that was a Jeremy thing. Gotcha, Alan. And Walker, evening. I'm at home the weekend here in East Texas, waiting out this winter storm. Be safe, man. Stay warm. Eat some chili. Let's go. Oh man. There are chicks with millions of followers, and all they do is eat food on YouTube. What? I mean, if you guys want to watch me eat chili, I don't know. Well, sorry. Could be a new career going. Oh, my word. Bonanza Transport, have a good one, man. CDL exempt. Hertz Trucks Rental, they will rent a truck and they will also deliver the truck for the test as well. Huh, Alan, thank you so much for that. Yeah, gotcha. I will let him know about that. I don't know if he could even afford that, but definitely an option for him. Maybe cheaper than their testing vehicles for sure. I'm late to the party. Sean, what's going on, man? Hope everyone is doing well. Yep, just camping out here, eating some chili, having a good old time. We're getting crazy here. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Gotcha. Waiting out the storm this week. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Storm down here in Texas going off and all week. It's ugly down here, man. Practice with a semi is not much different than with a pickup and a long trailer as for backing up. Okay. Where are we at? Was going to try and sneak down to either Wednesday or Friday to drop a camper. Gotcha. Chris James, Pro Charge. You get plenty of loads back to the south. I'm in area. Pro Charge. Been in Washington for 3 days because of the snow. Oh, man. Here for a few more days. Man, Alan, that's rough. Ouch. Those chicks may be prettier than you. Oh, my word. I hope so, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Wow. Tim, I have a CDLB, but when it comes to this job, that's basically irrelevant. I had to get a CDLB back when I was a school bus driver. So I've got stories for days from that. But yeah, that was back in the day for me getting my B. And all the time, to pick up a new load. Gotcha. Oh, South, when do you want to come back home? I made it home around 2 p.m. today, looking to stay around the house this week. I have a ton of appointments, then off to California. Very good. To see my daughter. Cool, man. That's awesome. That's awesome, Pastor Anthony. John Control. I know your truck at night. Yes, I do, John. I've got a video talking about that. People get really excited about idling or not, and people kind of go to war over it, but I do idle my truck at night. Hey, I drive school bus. Some, yeah. Yep, I did that for 3 and some change years, and it was a wild time. Some crazy stuff happens on a school bus. Shouldn't, but yeah, lots and lots of people getting kicked off the bus. Crush chili cheese dogs here tonight. Oh man. What we need to do is get those chili cheese dogs, get some Well, get some hot sauce or some of this stuff on there. It's pretty good. I don't know. I'm going to go down. We might have just missed some chili. Wait, is it still on my beard? Oh, here it is. All right. We had chili for dinner tonight, too. Staying here in a VA waiting in the storm after running in ice last week. Oh, man, yeah. Don't blame him. Tim, you need to call your winter weather back your way. 2 degrees here in Oak. Oh, my word. Yeah, not good. Yes, it is quite an adventure. Yep. M. Walker, basically the one track is 14K, and whatever the trailer is can't go over 26,000. My truck off unless it's to check the oil or I'm home and not in my truck. Alan, absolutely. I'm a firm believer. I usually start my truck to leave my driveway. I do whatever I'm doing. I drive, go to fuel station, bathroom break, hooking up a trailer. Truck's always on. I have my other key fob to lock the truck when I'm parked or doing whatever. And then I unlock it to come back, sleep in the night. Never turns off. Oh, excuse me. Woo, it's a little hot. A little hot at the bottom of this chili here. Oh, man. Let's see here. Not in my truck, Magno. Just arriving in Goshen. Gotcha, Magno. Awesome. My truck does not shut off when I'm away from the camper. It was gone 2 weeks last time. Gotcha. Kenneth, yeah, your starter thanks you. For sure. I'm at F450 with less than 3,000 on it. Wow, I got my auxiliary tank at Dan's, and now I have to invest another 3K CDLA before I can go back into your area to enjoy your weather. Woo! Wow. Okay, wow. To send in your driver, how mad do they get if your time doesn't add up? Probably fairly mad, depending on who your compliance logbook people are at your company. Probably don't want to do that too many times. Make sure you're staying true to the book here. What to for dinner? Some awesome breakfast options there, even for dinner, huh? Gotcha. You know, what apps do you use for local cash, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats? Yeah, so I do DoorDash, Grubhub, and then I do a app called Roadie. And then I have another one called iViewIt that I use that Sean showed me. So, yeah. I've bounced around between all those before. I have a good feeling that since my truck is down with my turbo currently right now, I'm going to go DoorDash and Grubhub, and it's going to be ridiculous. It'll probably be over $30 an hour doing the Grubhub DoorDash stuff. So that's going to be pretty ridiculous tomorrow. I've got other stuff I've got to help a few people out with their vehicles because my garage is now heated and insulated with the garage doors as a gift. My brother bought us, a gift for me, insulation for the 2 garage doors that I have that are on separate sides of the walls. And so I've got heat and insulation in there now. And there's somebody whose DEF system is compromised, to say the least. So him and his mechanic are going to be coming and working on that. So I'm going to try to help them out if I can. Doing some other things. I might hook up my plow to my truck and very safely, gently maybe do some plowing, help some people out if I can. Maybe make some money, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, if not, delivering food tomorrow is going to be insane. And people they're going to be, oh, thank you for weathering in the storm. And I'll say, thank you for your, $17 food delivery. Appreciate it. I'll take the $17 any day. Thank you. For like 15 minutes. So yeah. Sean, we met a few weeks ago at Walmart in Goshen, thing about another meetup. Yeah, Sean. Yes. Well, once my truck is up and running with my turbo, if you just joined, my turbo is giving up the ghost. Next to no low boost, poor fuel economy. I can barely even hear it. The exhaust brake doesn't even really kick on, so the vanes are stuck. Just a lot of issues with my turbo. I do not want to blow my engine either. That's something else that people mentioned might happen, so I really don't want to do that. So yeah, definitely do want to meet up soon and hopefully give people a lot more time and just, I don't know, we can go smash some food at some place, get some breakfast food, get some steaks. I don't know, do whatever, man, and just get a big group of guys together and just have a good time. But I will definitely be bringing that up once I am back on the road after this crazy weather and my turbo is replaced. So yeah. It's 43% here and raining in Georgia. Oh my. Chris, killing the live stream as always. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, Chris East is my buddy, my childhood best friend, and he's a YouTuber as well. You can go check out his channel. He does like self development and just a number of different things, but he's got a cool channel as well. So check him out if you'd like to. Star Stripes, if there's any drivers watching who live 4 or so hours of Baton Rouge, friendly drive through or here, bro. I love to connect with you. Gotcha, Stars. I'm a little bit further than that. So can't do that myself. Did you get anything figured out with your turbo? Right now I'm still working on finding a new turbo and going through that process. I'm also wondering, can I do it myself? Do I need to pay somebody else to do it? I've never done a turbo before. In my mind, that's still very, very scary to me. I'm sure I could, piece together some YouTube videos and maybe I could do it. But I just want to make so sure that I do it correctly in the right order, that I don't mess anything up. I don't want to be 99% done with it and be right. I want to make sure it's 100% done correctly. So we will see. We will see about that. Please message me on Facebook, LC Thompson. Gotcha. Sounds good. Looking forward to it. Awesome, Sean. And Walker, I'm wanting so bad to get up to Indiana to pick up a load up, but the weather is crazy at the moment down here in Texas. I bet it is. Oh man. Did your oil analysis indicate any problems with your turbo issue? Ken, no. So my latest, well, actually, I'm behind. My latest oil analysis, I have not actually sent it in yet. It's been several months now from my last oil change, or not several months, but yeah, well, with the wedding and everything, yeah, it's been a little while. So I'm probably I'll probably be able to get that mailed tomorrow. But yeah, I do have the kit and everything put together. I just have not mailed it yet for whatever reason. So we will find out together on that one. I'll do another video talking about my oil analysis kit and the results. So turbo replacement isn't hard. 4 bolts, an oil line in and out, and wiring, and of course the clamps. well, maybe we can do it. I don't know. I'm still scared. I know that sounds super easy right there, just reading that, but getting my fat fingers down in there and not, I don't know, blowing something up. I'm a scaredy cat, I guess. I doubt an oil will tell you about your turbo. M. Walker, I think he was just meaning having shrapnel from the turbo, slowly chipping away at itself, the turbine or something like that, causing an issue into the oil. That going in directly into the engine, and then that eventually getting mixed up with your oil, is my guess, is what he was saying. Have a great night. I'm going to watch the last show on a great series and think about work soon. I've been slacking. My last delivery was December 22nd. Holland, USA. I got you, man. Have a good one. And thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Marlon, are most people changing oil and filters at 5,000 or 10,000? My car, I've run synthetic. Marlon, yes. Great question. So I do run synthetic. I run Rotella T6 5W40. That's the thinner version, but I also put in Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer with that, so that really increases its viscosity. It becomes very thick with that. I go, because of my oil analysis, that I can never say that correctly. Oil analysis, whatever. Every single time I've had my oil tested, they have said to increase it because there's nothing wrong, nothing going on, everything's good to go. So the minimum I would ever do at this point now, because it's highway miles, which is going to be a lot less of a burden on the oil overall, the minimum I would ever do, just to make sure I got my money's worth, is 15,000 miles, highway miles, per oil change. The highest I've ever done was 34,000 miles, which was several 100,000 miles ago. That was an experiment that I did. Maybe it was dangerous, but it actually turned out to not be. I have a video talking about that. Because we do highway miles, it's so much more different than city driving, than a car, oil and engine for a gasoline vehicle. A diesel truck engine going on highway speeds, the oil can last so much longer. So yeah, but definitely I would run synthetic. You can do it. Pray first and grab a wrench. All right, Alan and Pastor Anthony, you guys are rooting here, man. Are you near a Shy diesel service? Yes, Tim. Yep. Brennan, 5,000. Holy cow! Ram interval is 15,000. Couldn't imagine how expensive every 5. Oh my word! Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. If I did 5,000 mile oil engine oil intervals, I mean that's like every week and a half. When you're running full steam ahead, like no, not gonna happen for me. Harold, hey, the best cursing I've ever gotten was from a 5-year-old on the school bus I was driving. Oh, dear. Oh, man. Yeah, I've heard some pretty wild stuff back in the day on my school bus. And I still have all of my files and my reports from all of my school bus school years. So if I just don't mention people's names, I can read some of the referrals that I wrote up for kicking kids off the bus. Maybe we can do that one live stream or something. I don't know. Let's see here. Still have to log everything. Brent, yes, you do. at least with my company. For the longest time, they went back and forth saying yes and no, yes and no. They now say yes, and they say we should have already known that forever ago. So, sure, okay. Sure, we were supposed to know that. As you went back and forth when I asked multiple times. So yeah, we do now. At least I do, and I would encourage you to as well. I use Rotella T6 and change every 10K. I got you, M. Walker. Gotcha. Started January 27th. Did my third dispatch last week. Really enjoying it. Very cool, Marlon. Very good. Awesome. Happy for you, man. Dale, what company do you use? And where do you get the kits? T-Wait. I'm terrible. Sorry. Yeah. So Blackstone oil analysis kit, or it's Blackstone Oil Labs or something like that. Type in Blackstone and then oil, and you'll find it online. They will send you the kits to do the whole, to put everything in together and to ship it back to them. They send that to you for free. You can order as many as you want going forward. And then when they get the oil in the mail from you and they receive it, then you pay, then they test it, and then you get a thing in the mail or your email. So that's why I use Blackstone oil analysis kit or something, whatever it is. I've got several of them in the garage to be able to use. So yeah. What was the oil additive? Yes, Lucas oil, Lucas heavy duty oil, something or other. Wow, I'm losing it here, guys. It's the chili. Oil stabilizer. That's what it is. Lucas heavy duty oil stabilizer. Wow. I'm slow. Yeah, that's the oil additive that I use. With the Wix XP filter. That's what I do. Rub-a-dub-a-dub. Where am I at? What am I doing? I drove a prison bus for over 12 years, but I would rather haul trailers. Kenneth. Oh my word. That must have been pretty wild. Alan, I change my oil every 5K. I don't use synthetic. Enough oil leaks and don't need any more. I got you, Alan. This week, yeah, for real. It can add up real fast. Cost me $350 for oil changes, and yes, every 3 weeks about. Wow, that's wild. It's been federal monologue for years, all commercial. Some companies don't enforce it. They will after a DOT audit. Yeah. When Max semi haunted and haunted. Do you have to do a driver test at orientation? Brave Wolf. Yes, you do. Pretty simple. It was literally just I hook up a trailer, drove around a little bit, and that was pretty much it. Fifth wheel and a travel trailer. Is what they had me do 5 years ago. Maybe they've got a real test now that they put you through, but I literally just drove around town a little bit. Lucas, thanks. Okay, I was thinking you were running a pickup. Makes more sense now. Gotcha. I'm running anti-gel every day when the temp hits 32 degrees or lower. What's your thoughts? I believe diesel starts gelling up at, I think it's like 19 degrees. I can't remember. At one time I looked it up with no additive, just regular diesel. I think it's like 19 degrees. It starts gelling up. I could be off on that. Maybe it's 29. I don't know. But yeah, me personally, I would probably wait until it's a little lower in the 20s, low 20s, probably for me. But I don't think you're doing it. I mean, it's the anti-gel is going to hurt your fuel economy. It's just a matter of when do you put that in to guarantee that you're still good while driving on the road and you're not going to gel up versus impacting your fuel economy. That's for everybody to decide. So I think that's a safe bet. Honestly, just keep it simple. When it hits 32, boom, do what you got to do. Stay safe with that setup. So yeah. And we did a driving test. It was 1 lap around the yard with a trailer. Don't hit a cone, impossible. Then you're done. Can't mess it up. Very good, Brennan. Appreciate that. I use and 6 on Amazon, about $200. Gotcha. Yeah, that's the way to go, man. Nope, that test was current as of January. Daniel, you could check a diesel for a price on a turbo. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely willing to see what they've got over there. Thank you, Brennan Harris on the road. And okay, yeah, Wix instead of 6. Gotcha, man. Gotcha. Check out Gino's Garage. They have a filter combo that has both fuel filters and all. Our Amazon tool cost is about $170. Huh. Gotcha. Well, everybody, I can hear my ice cream cake calling my name. Okay, apparently my wife says it's gone. I'm gonna have to go investigate. I can still hear it whispering sweet little nothings into my ear. I hear the call. So I'll read this last couple things here. I've never had diesel get. There's a chance of gel number 1 diesel. Whenever it's going to be low, -5, huh? Stop if the fuel is green color, it already has anti-gel in it. Yeah, Tim. Right, thanks for doing this. Enjoy the investigation. Oh yeah, everyone be safe this week. Good night. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Really appreciate it. I really do enjoy these lives on Sunday nights, and you guys are crazy. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate it, and hopefully I was a help to you. You guys were a help to each other, which is just the best thing in the world. It's awesome to see, and appreciate you guys stopping by. If you want to talk to me this week on the phone, depending on the turbo situation, I'm probably going to be home and available. If you want to go to the website or hit me up on Instagram or whatever and schedule a time to talk or whatever you want to do, I'll probably be available sometime this week if you just want to chit-chat. If you don't mind me doing stuff as we're talking, I'd love to chat with you. I'll be home alone with the dogs. They'll be going nuts. Carol will be gone. I'll be unsupervised. So if you want to talk, just let me know, and we'll get together sometime this week. So hopefully you guys have a safe night tonight wherever you're at, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.